Hello, Gems. I hope everyone is doing and feeling well. Today is December the 2nd, approximately 09:32. You guys know I've prayed, saged, and invited my ancestors and guides to lead us in truth today. Okay, before we jump into the cards, I do have two messages that I was channeling. One is from a dream, and the other is just from last night sitting around and hearing this song. Yeah, so we'll start off with the one from last night. So I just started singing that song. I just kept hearing it. It's by Tevin Campbell, and it's called Can We Talk? And in the song, he states that he saw this person, a woman, right? And when he saw her, he pretended that he knew her, okay? Because he was too shy to approach her. And ever since that time of seeing her, he had been dreaming of her, okay? However, this person wants to talk to you. Like, this person is building up the courage to talk to you, okay? And so I pulled some cards, and the two cards came out as perspective, and it says, I value your opinion and would like your unique approach to this situation. So I don't know, Jim. This does not have to be that somebody saw you in person. We know that we are in the digital age, so it could be something on social media. Okay, this person likes the way you think. Okay, this person likes how you analyze situations and maybe, want to ask you some questions about that. And then we have the next card that came out was Future here. And it says, our paths are destined to align, though the purpose may still be unclear. And this is because this person has yet to approach you, okay? But like I said, I do feel as if this person is planning to approach you, but again, this person is shy. Okay, this is about a love song, okay? What they're talking about in this song is about love. However, this does not have to necessarily pertain to love because it's something about your opinion, your views, okay? This person may want to, ask you some questions about something. It could be job related, all right? So yeah, anywho, Jim, both of y'all can be shy, okay? But this person definitely has taken notice of you, and for some reason you may, I'm not gonna say intimidate, but this person is shy, so it could be a thing, but they will eventually approach you. So be ready for that. Okay. And then the dream I had, it was me and someone younger entering what are they, Asian restaurant. Okay. As soon as I entered the building, it was a woman in there who is related to me. We don't communicate. Okay. She was sitting there. And as I proceeded to go and order my food, that's when it just became busy. Like, so many people was there. It turned into like a little lounge, if you will. Okay, it was a restaurant, was going to get food. Okay, and then it turned into a lounge type situation, and I just remember a lot of people in there. I was trying to order. I was actually at the counter trying to order, and it was a group of people sitting to the table. Now, I knew of those people, but I didn't recognize the faces in the dream. However, I do know that they were connected to somebody. How I came to know about that person, who they were connected to, is by the person that I initially saw when I walked into the restaurant. So you guys can have someone who you know through somebody else. Okay, you could have came to know this person through somebody else here. Okay, and it was being like a loud and obnoxious and shit like that. So they were sitting there. It was a group of them. And then I was ordering my food. The same person who I initially saw sitting to the table, somebody that's connected to them, came up behind me. Wait, I gotta back up. When I was trying to place the order, the Chinese people, Asian, sorry guys, they had like they didn't want to take my order. Like, they was like I was being ignored or something like that. And then that's when the lady approached me from behind, was like, you need to come outside because an accident happened. Your car just got hit, this, that, and the third. I'm like, what? And she's like, I don't know what y'all got going on. And she was referring to the table that I say the people was sitting at that was connected to a girl that I knew through the other person who was in there. However, I was looking at her like, what you mean what we got going on? Like, I don't even talk to these people. I don't even know this person. Like, 'cause the person I was in there who she was talking about, like, I don't know this person, but I knew that it was connected to the other person that I knew. Okay. So, with all that, I say this, it's something going on to where you may have somebody who have a problem with you that you may not even realize. But you can also have people that know you that is trying to make it seem like you have a problem with this person as well. But again, you don't know this person. Okay. You know of this person, but you don't know this person. Okay. Be careful, guys, because somebody can, at a restaurant, do whatever about your vehicle. Because like I said, she was trying to say that my vehicle was involved in an accident, and my vehicle is in a parking lot. How could it be involved in an accident? But she was trying to act like I'm the reason for that, like something happened between me and the other people or that person. And I don't know, they could have been trying to just lure me out outside as well. But both of that, like none of those people that I deal with, I have not spoken to these people in years. Like I said, I don't really know the other persons or the person that was in that dream. I just know that they're connected to somebody who I used to communicate with. Okay. And I met this person through another person here. Okay. Yeah. So I don't know what that was about, y'all, but just be careful of, relatives. Because both of these two women that I, they're relatives of mine. However, like I said, I don't fuck with them, These are very greedy people, very, very narcissistic, okay, very manipulating. They like to manipulate and play the victim. Yeah, I'm not going to say play the victim, but they like to manipulate situations. I'll say that, to try to make themselves seem as if they didn't do anything wrong. They instigators is what the word I'm looking for. They like to instigate shit and then sit back and, watch things unfold. But again, so that's what I'm saying when she was like, well, I don't know what y'all got, we don't have anything going on because I don't know this person. Okay. I've never had a conversation with this person. So it's something that somebody's definitely, like, some rumors could be going around, or someone is definitely just trying to paint a picture that's not the truth. So just be the truth. Be aware of that. Okay. Sorry if I was rambling. 7 minutes and 46 seconds on the timer, but I had to relay that to you guys. So let's shuffle the cards 1-2 times, and then we're going to get into it and see what's going on. Okay. Ancestor, spirit, guides, family angels, please speak to me and through me. Please give me clear, precise messages related to the gems, the truth, and truth only. Okay. If it's not relevant, please not allowed to fall out here on this desk. I ask that you cover me from the crown of my head to the soles of my feet with the shield of protection, removing all negative energy that may be being projected at me, no matter how near or far it may be coming from. I give you full permission to step in and fight on my behalf at any given time, however you see fit. And if they want to test them waters, take them deep. Okay? Deep, okay? Now, ocean ain't nothing to play with, baby. Okay? Take them down through. All right? Okay. Let's see what's going on. What is it that the gems need to be made aware of at this stove? The whole stack want to come out. Okay, so let me get 2 more. Let's get 2 more. So just fell right on the floor. 1 more. Ooh, look at this shit. Look at this shit. I can't never make it up. Give me 1 more. Give me 1 more, ancestors. Ooh, okay. So we have shady dealings, family feud, and good karma. Okay. So it says there's money, influence, or power changing hands in a way that isn't meant to be traced. There's money, influence, or power changing hands in a way that that isn't meant to be traced. Family feud. Sometimes blood is thicker than water, and sometimes it's just thicker with drama, judgment, and silent grudges. What I just told y'all about this dream, lady. I can't never make this shit up. Okay. And then we have good karma. Something done in good faith is coming back, multiplied. Energy never disappears. It circulates. So, child, I'm telling y'all, it's something going on with you guys as family and pertaining to some money, okay? So, oh my goodness. People want to make you seem like you are the problem, okay? Your name could be caught up in all, this could be past, present, and future. Okay, this could be a situation that's coming to a head because we have good karma here. But it's something going on to where you have a person or a group of people who are trying to make you seem like a problem. And this is because some shady dealings were taking place behind your back. They were being paid, okay? They could have taken something from you guys, okay? And they didn't want it to be traced back. And you could be the key to unlock whatever this is that's been covered up, okay? You were supposed to be the fall guy, the fall girl for whatever this is, okay? This is why they're trying so hard, okay, to try to stop you, block you, make you look uncredible, okay, untrustworthy. However, you are someone who puts out good into the universe, okay? You could have separated yourself from these people, okay? You probably didn't fuss, you didn't fight. You saw something was going on. You maybe didn't know exactly what was going on and the extent that it was going on, but you knew something was shady about these individuals and you disconnected from these souls, okay? And you did the right thing. And because of that, good karma is coming back to you. These people have been trying to stop whatever this is, but you're still going to receive whatever this is here, okay? Like, these people knew you were due for something here. They knew that you were supposed to receive something, but these people did not want you to receive it. So they concocted a plan to block something in your path. Okay, that's what it all boils down to. Like, and it was other people involved. There's 4 people in this on this card here. Okay, it can be. Oh man, I can't never make this up. Y'all can't never make this up. Like, I would never lie to y'all. Like, I'm gonna tell you something. I don't care how crazy people think you are. I don't care if it doesn't make sense to them. Speak your truth. Stand 10 toes down on what you feel and what you may know. What you know and what you feel, they might not be able to see, or they just don't want to see it. But never let somebody tell you that you're crazy for feeling energies around you or just knowing something is off about a person or a situation, okay? And I really believe, for me to say that people were trying to say that you were crazy. Like I said, they're instigators, they're manipulators, they say things to try to get other people to look at you like, well, why would I do that? Well, why, like, please, okay, please. They may can't see through you, but whoever you are, Jim, you see through them. You know the truth. Can't tell them to play with their goddamn mama, not you. Yeah, so let's keep going. Ooh, there it is. Envious vibes. So these people were envious of your good fucking karma. Okay? And it had them envious of what you were receiving and what you were supposed to receive. And this is what I'm saying. People like to feel like they deserve what you are destined for. But at the same time, baby, look at your track record. Okay? Energy don't fucking lie. I don't care how you put on a front for these people. To like, you're so high and mighty. You just such a good person, got a good heart. You will never, but behind the scenes, you dibbling, dabbling in dark stuff. Okay, the same people that you around here putting your mouth on, you doing the same thing behind the scenes 10, 15 times worse. Okay, like, y'all really got to stop playing with people. These people was envious of you because, Jim, whoever you are somebody. Like I said, you vibrate on a high level. You got a good heart, okay? And they know that you don't put on a facade. What you see is what you get. And these people didn't like that because you accumulated so much. Your path is so different from theirs because you're not a backstabbing person, okay? You're not stealing from no one. You're not around here making up lies on anyone. You're not around here sleeping with other people's partner, okay? You're not around here dibbling, dabbling in dark arts, trying to block someone's path and thinking it's funny, being in their face and thinking they don't know what you're doing behind the fucking scenes. Okay, it's so much that people just deal with. Okay. Jealous of your damn good karma. Okay, so somebody want to come in and say that it was a misunderstanding. No, it was never a misunderstanding. It was never a misunderstanding. Okay, they knew exactly what they were doing. They just hoping that you would be blind to the tactics that they were trying to, put out there. They didn't want you to see what it was, but there was never a misunderstanding. Somebody gonna try to come in here and say it was a misunderstanding here, and it was not. What it said, the real version never made it past the rumors. Now you're stuck defending what they never said. So somebody never wanted the real version of you, the real truth to come out, okay? And it could have put you in a position where you had to defend yourself at one time, okay? People want to try to make it look like I say, you were crazy. You were exaggerating, okay? You're an instigator. You're a shit starter. When Jim, some of you guys have never been in no type of drama. One thing your name don't belong in is confusion and drama, because that's not who you are as a person. Now, who these people are, oh my God, they stay in. They stay in it. They stay in it, okay? They stay in stuff like this here. And they want to try to make it look like it was a misunderstanding. It was never a misunderstanding. You had to defend yourself behind these envious people and their lies, okay? All because if you were going to accumulate good karma. You had good things coming for you, and they wanted to block that. I was going to say to you. So whatever this is definitely coming back to you. It's definitely coming back to you. I'm not going to make this too long. I'm going to stop it at 20. So, Jim, while all this fuel was going on behind the scenes, it says putting in work. Growth is happening behind the scenes, healing patterns, owning truth, and unlearning survival mode. So while these people were still out here, still to the day, because I just had that dream. Today Tuesday, right? No, today Monday. No, today is Tuesday. Yeah, today is Tuesday. I had that dream Sunday night going into Monday morning, okay? So they still plotting and planning, okay? But the thing is, Jim, oh my God, I don't understand why they want to play with whoever you are, okay? You already know the truth. The universe knows the truth. Other people are seeing the truth, okay? While they're around here, dragging your name for filth, okay, with lies, you were behind the scenes like, I'm just not going to worry about it. Because one thing about it, and two things for sure, every dog going to have their damn day, okay? And what was hidden always will be revealed at some point in time. These people around here, we have status symbol. You was doing the work, and they was around here trying to act like they were better than you by possessions here, okay? This is someone's chasing symbols instead of substance, and wondering why it still feels empty. Sorry, these are my first time using these cards. I got them yesterday. So again, you was around here putting in the work, Jim. You were doing the internal healing. And the healing that you had to do is letting go of anger. Okay, letting go of not resentment, but hurt, because you know that you were done wrong. You didn't deserve any of this. Why else would you be having good karma coming your way? Okay, these people were mad because they didn't accumulate any good karma. Because of things like this. They have done this to other people before, but Jim, it stopped with your ass. See, one thing about it, two things for sure. People think because you are a loving soul, that you're gentle, okay, that you don't know how to get down and dirty when need be. When I say down and dirty, it does not mean rolling around in the dirt with pigs, okay? It means getting on your knees and praying, okay? It means on tapping into your higher self and seeing things from a higher perspective. What they wanted you to get in the dirt and roll around with pigs because it would solidify the things that they were saying. And you maybe did at one point, like I said, try to tell your side of the story. But I think because so many people, if all these people saying it got to be true. No, the fuck it don't. Not when people are being paid, shady dealings going on behind the damn scene. And just because it's family, just like this thing saying, family, that's just because it's blood don't mean that it's thick, okay? It's just thicker with live judgment and hidden grudges. Like, these people had grudges against you for how your life was going, how your life was destined to be. But also, they didn't take into account of the karma that you do. You one thing about whoever you are, you're a good person. You got a good heart. You give back. Okay? And you could have known that these people wasn't shit. But at the same time, like I told y'all, we get caught up on these titles, like this family shit. But that means nothing. Okay? Not everybody. You know, some of y'all got good fucking families, and that is so good for y'all. But those who know what I'm talking about know what I'm talking about. Okay? But yeah, these people was around here. Child, please. Let's get, because I said I was stop at 20 here. I'm over 20. Let's go. Anything else from this date before I move on to the next? No, one more. Let me see. One more before I move on to the next. Real receipts are coming out, baby. The screenshots were saved in the... I apologize, Gems. I had a phone call. But yeah, we have real receipts, and it says the screenshots were saved and the messages were archived. The evidence is airtight and ready to blow things up. So whatever this is, whatever, like I'm saying, the receipts are here. Like somebody can't dispute something, okay? Like it's evidence on whatever this is these people were doing. Somebody is about to come show these damn receipts and gonna be having people looking crazy in these streets, okay? Let's get some these people on bottom of the dip right here says clout chasing. These people are clout chasers, okay? And we know that because we have his status symbol. Like they wanted to look the part and not be the part. They wanted to get praise for the work that they didn't do. They got praised by tearing down you because, Jim, whoever you are, you the real shining star. Okay, you're the real one that shines bright. And they didn't like the way you were receiving attention because some of you guys, you definitely were, you get attention, okay? You could be a trendsetter, okay, within your family, okay, around your community or something, how you do, how you look. Okay, something unique about you. And these people did not like the praise, the attention that you were receiving here. So they wanted to tear that down. Like they wanted your spot. But not knowing, baby, you shine from within. Your shine come from within because it's not pretend. It's not made up. Okay? So let's see what's going on in this other day. So we have apathic. So this is somebody who is self-focused here, okay? This is somebody who, I don't want to say self-centered, okay? But this is I prefer to remain focused on my own life right now. This does not necessarily have to be a bad thing, okay? Because sometimes focusing on too much other things besides yourself can be a negative thing. Like you're giving your energy to everything else besides yourself here, okay? You can have someone who may not like this because they can want to get back into your energy. However, I don't feel like this person or people have their motives aren't correct here. And we have it's mutual, okay? We're the same. We're on the same wavelength, good or bad. So some of you guys are matching fucking energy out here. We like, baby, I don't give a damn if you, you know what I'm saying? If you don't want to be around me or somebody, this is how somebody want to come off. Like, so whatever you want, I'm on, okay? It's something about that. Like, I don't know if somebody could be feeling that. This could be them. Okay, so now they want to come in and say, I'm sorry. I feel terrible about what I did and owe you an apology. So I think this is what, like, people turned their back on you, okay? And they felt as if, I don't know anything about it, Jim. I don't know why these motherfucking people feel like you need, like, I really feel like people feel like you needed them. When, Jim, you had your own little shindig going on. You had your own little stuff going on. Some of these people you didn't even really deal with like that. You had a little family function or a little shindig or something like that. You cut the breeze with them, this and the third. But they were never people that you had like in your life every day. You didn't need these motherfucking people. Like people for some reason felt as if their presence in your life held so much weight when they were really lightweight. Okay, so these people could have purposely tried to turn their back on you. Okay, make you feel left out, but at the same time, what did she say? It's mutual, baby. We on the same time. We're on the same wavelength, good or bad. Okay, you didn't give a damn, and somebody knew that. I feel like somebody was expecting for you to, like, I don't know why that shit that pissed, because why the fuck would you think that somebody needs you? Like, your presence held that much weight. Like, this person was not gonna be able to keep moving without you. Some of y'all had other obligations and responsibilities to be worried about these immature ass people, okay? And now they see that you didn't give a damn, that you can match energy, and they want to come in and apologize. Now keep that sorry shit over there. You meant to do exactly what you did with no remorse, no hesitation. Sorry, guys. I just got all these decks, and I'm kind of sitting in the dark. Not the dark. I got my candles lit. I got my fresh cut Fraser lit. Okay. Smells so divine. Did I have this deck in reverse? We have here frustrated. It says, I'm irritated with what I can't control and want you to feel as badly as I do. And then the positive card fell in reverse, and it says, my intentions are pure and I want only to elevate and improve your life. This motherfucker, I'm telling you, this person want to come back in and say sorry, but they're upset because they thought that they had some type of control over you. They don't want anything positive. This person wants to get back into your life to think that they can manipulate a situation or your feelings, okay, towards them or a situation. But they're sadly mistaken because, baby, like I said, you matching energy out here. And not to the point where, you want some rah-rah stuff. But, baby, who the fuck is you to think that I need to talk to you? And some of you guys have really done just that. It's been years. Like, damn near almost 10 years for some. Okay? And like, I don't know why these people feel like they held so much weight in your life. Like, their opinion of you. I mean, of course it hurt you because you knew it was a lie. And you like, why would this person say that? But at the same time, when you sit back and you look at these people and you know their track record, you know exactly why they say that. You know exactly why they say and do the things that they do. Because they're greedy. They need attention. Okay? They need validation. Anyway, I'm going to end this here. Sorry for rambling, guys. Okay, like I said, this is my first time using this deck. I did go through them a little bit last night, but so yeah, until next time, love you all. Later.